has been completely out of control ever since Theo took Brenda. And I understand that he's worried, but if he keeps going off on people like he did to Sean, he's gonna make things a lot worse for himself. And you cannot keep Dad in check and find Brenda. Jason, let me help you. I
don't want to put you in a position where you could be hurt or violate your parole.
I don't need to be protected, Jason. That's the point. What happened today proves that I can take care of myself. Look, a guy had a gun pointed at me, and I took it away from using the stuff that you taught me. I thought you'd be proud of me.
That you could have been killed?
No, that I don't have to hide behind you anymore.
Let's get something straight. You didn't have to hide behind me.
Wasn't necessarily holding my own either, was I? Before Pentonville, I never needed to. No one ever get in my face with Dad's guards standing around. But in Pentonville, I was fair game, and you knew that. That's why you sent yourself to prison, because you knew I didn't stand a chance there by myself. But I'm not helpless anymore, Jason. You taught me how to defend myself, how to take control and get the upper hand of any situation, and that's exactly what I did today, and I was good at it.
Look, I know that you're strong. I know that you're smart. I know that you're capable. You can keep calm in a crisis. The bus crash proved that. But this is not the life for you. Your dad and I don't want that.
See, you sound like Mom.
Well, Carly's right. So is your dad.
Your dad doesn't want me to be in the business because he doesn't think I can handle it. Not the way that Dante would have handled it. The problem is Dante chose a different path, so why can't I choose the kind of life that I want for myself?
Okay, so this is what you want to do right now, right?
It's what I want to do, yes.
Okay, what about 10 years from now? What about 20 years from now? See, you're not even thinking about the things that you have to give up because of this life. Things that you might not care about today, but someday you will.
Like what?
Well, like having a family. Much older than you when I started working for your dad. Yeah, I got fed up. I got fed up with everyone telling me, you know, what I should do and how I should feel. And Sonny was the only one who didn't. He accepted me, he gave me a job, and most importantly, a purpose.
Yeah, he gave you a chance to prove yourself. That's all I'm asking.
No, but all I wanted when I got into this business was just to feel competent. Okay, I didn't realize how much this business would define me. I didn't realize how many options this business would take away from me. Like having a family and children.
I don't know you wanted kids.
I have a kid. I'm Jake Weber's real father.
Does this Lucky know?
Yeah, Lucky knows. Lucky, Elizabeth, and I, we agreed that it would be safer if I gave Jake up. So Jake doesn't even know me. And I doubt he will ever know me. And I can't tell you how much I miss that kid. I don't want that to happen to you.
Maybe I don't want kids.
Maybe not now, but you will. I mean, I would love to have a family with Sam, but I can't.
Look, I'm sorry, Jason, I really am. But I have to figure out my own life.
I know. I just don't want you to wake up one day and realize it's too late. All I'm asking you is to give yourself a better chance at a future.
Hey, I'm sorry I'm late. You been waiting long?
No, I was visiting Sam at the hospital.
Is she okay?
Look, you don't have to make small talk, Michael. I can see that something's bothering you.
Yeah, it's really frustrating to talk with Jason.
Anything I can do to help?
Not unless you can convince Jason I don't need to be protected anymore. Seriously, Abby, all my life, Jason's been looking out for me.
Yeah.
He even got himself sent to prison to make sure I'd be okay.
Well, there are worse things than having someone care that much about you.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for everything Jason's done for me. I am. It's just... It's time for him to realize that I can take care of myself. I mean, I proved that today. I helped take down one of the guys who kidnapped Brenda. Right, he pulled a gun on me. I got it away from using the stuff that Jason taught me. And I thought he'd be proud of me. Right, maybe he wanted me to help him find Brenda, but instead he gave me a lecture about how working in the business would limit my future options, even though I don't have any future options. I'm a convicted murderer.
Okay, that was self-defense?
Yeah, but I still went to prison. I have a record. When I apply for a job, that's all they're gonna look at anyways. So what's the point? I already know I'm good at the business.
Do you really want to hear this lecture again? You're smart, Michael, and capable, and you'd be successful at anything that you wanted to do.
Look, I always wanted to work for my dad. I don't get how it was good enough for Jason, but it's not good enough for me.
Well, maybe Jason just feels like you'd be settling if you didn't explore all your options. I can't say I disagree. You know, and it's too soon for either of us to be giving up.
Hey, why would you give up? I thought you had a job near you.
Didn't go well. They gave the job to someone else.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, thanks. Yeah, it's just, if it keeps striking out like this, maybe I'm gonna have to go back to Vaughn's.
Not necessarily. I think I have a solution. My mom is always hiring at the Metrocourt, and I'm sure there's a job opening for a waitress or a desk clerk. Or if you'd rather go the corporate route, I can call my great-grandfather, see if there's any job openings for an assistant at ELQ. You really like meeting you at the wedding. I'm sure you'd be glad to help.
Michael,
Actually, ELQ is probably the best job for your school schedule. It's kind of a lot of pressure, probably a lot of hours, so... But you know what's not? The Haunted Star? Huh? Luke, the owner, is my dad's best friend. He's pretty laid back about the whole work thing. Which is probably why the place is closed more than it's open. Not exactly a productive way to make tuition money.
Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do.
There's also my dad's restaurant. Yeah, my dad's restaurant. Again, not a lot of customers, but he does pay well. And probably be bored, but there'd be a lot of time to study. What do you think?
It's so nice of you to offer, but getting me a job, it's a really bad idea.
Well, you work hard in those places, be lucky to have you.
I doubt your mom would say it that way. Remember when she first found out we were friends? McCarley accused me of trying to crawl my way out of the gutter.
No, my mom promised she wasn't going to interfere anymore.
Well, that's not the point. You know, if you get me a job, then your mom would think she was right. That I was using you.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I know you're not. Look, it's not like you asked me for a job anyways. I offered to help.
It still looks bad. And I don't want anyone to doubt why we're friends. Especially you.
I wouldn't.
Please. I need to do this for myself. I know I probably seem stubborn and ungrateful. Here you are, trying to get me a job and I won't even consider accepting your help. You know, it's really important to me that I do this on my own.
Look, I get it, Abby. I had people doing things for me my whole life. My mom, dad, Jason. I want to do things for myself now. Make my own choices, live my own life. Why shouldn't you feel the same way?
Well, it means a lot to me that you would even offer to help.
You've done so much for me. I just want to return the favor.
You've done more than you know. I am so grateful you're in my life.
Sorry, half my family can walk in here any minute.
Yeah, I know, right? Maybe we could go back to my apartment.